Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Alan. Can you hear me?
Wait, I don't.
Well, you have your sound turned off, so.
No, but your video's not. Oh, there, here it comes.
Can you see me?
Yeah, you're way delayed, but yeah.
Oh, how delayed am I? I am being told I am delayed.
Yeah, you're delayed about 5 or 6 seconds.
Okay. So we'll wait for a few people to come in the chat. I popped on a little bit early. Hey, Miriam. Sasha, the star of the show, the winner and grand champion. Alan, are you still in here? Alan was just made a funny comment about Bob Ross's afro, and I said, "Did you know that was really a perm? He did not have naturally curly hair." Oh no, my chat just went away.
You did?
Yeah, hold on. You know what happened?
No. Go all the way to the top.
Wait. Oh, there we go. My chat's back. Hi, Hooli. Hey, Candy. We're going to wait a few minutes for people to come in. How is everybody on this fine evening? It's evening where I am. It's probably nighttime where a lot of you guys are. Welcome, welcome. Tell me where you are coming in from. And if you're drinking anything interesting. I am drinking black coffee. However, it's flavored coffee. I hate flavored coffee. This is the only flavored coffee I like. It's like brown sugar. It's just a hint of it. It's really, really subtle and it's really, really good. So yeah, you want to see a magic trick? I'm drinking through my mask. Anyway, I have Tree sitting next to me. I am honored to have Tree here. Yay. He's helping me. Hey, C-Star. Yes, C-Star. Yes, yes, yes. I am in a new house. You are absolutely right. So you will not hear me say hi from Tarzan anymore. No more me, Tarzan, you, Jane. Never have to hear me say that again. We have moved. We are not just in a new house. We're actually in a new state. Yes, we have made a move. We are in a new location. We are in a new state. Now, I won't tell you exactly where we moved to, but I will say this. Mike and K-Pro better stock up on their cups of sugar because as a neighbor, I borrow a lot of stuff. Yes. So you got it. We have moved to Las Vegas. This is our new home in Las Vegas. I'm very excited about it. We're going to see how we like it here. We're still going to have a small place in Los Angeles because Tree, he still has a lot of work there, and I have several projects there, so we will be going back and forth a lot. But this will be our main home for now. We live in Las Vegas. Woohoo! Very excited to be here. So far, I'm really liking it, except, oh my gosh, something that Mike and K-Pro, if you're listening, you should have warned me about. So I found this out the hard way. Las Vegas people do not like people from California moving here. Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. So you guys know this website Nextdoor, right? It's neighborhood website, gives you recommendations, you find out what's going on in the neighborhood, stuff like that. So I basically said, hi neighbors, I just moved here from Los Angeles. And then I asked for a recommendation for a nail place. And so this guy writes back, yeah, here's the address, 134, go back to LA. It cracked me up. So I was like, well, that's a fine how do you do. And then, of course, the thread started rolling and people are saying, oh, don't tell anyone you're from LA, make up something else because people here don't like LA people. Did you guys know that? So I think it's kind of funny, but no, Vegas is great. We've just been here a few weeks, and oh my God, we have hundreds of boxes. We've been so busy, we haven't had a chance to unpack yet, and I'm not even exaggerating. Ask Mike, because he actually came here to drop off his book, which we will talk about in a little bit. And yeah, no, when I say hundreds of boxes, right, Tree?
That's right.
Yeah, like a lot. Like,
Yeah.
like I can't even find clothes or.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I have one tie. Still.
Yeah. So when we moved here, John had a Zoom trial the next day. Couldn't find his ties anywhere. So I had to go. I was filming something here because I have several projects going on here. I can't wait to tell you guys about. And I was at this hotel, and it was close to 5 when all the stores were going to be closing. And I had to buy him a tie. He's like, no, you have to buy me a tie. I can't say, sorry, Judge, I can't find my ties. Let's just say I've never spent that much money for a tie in my life. And it was really an ugly tie too. The next day after his trial, I couldn't find any dog leashes, so we actually used it as a dog leash. So anyway, what, Tree?
Many uses.
Yes, many uses for that ugly, very expensive tie. So so let's see. C-Star, are you going to WSOF? So I am not, unfortunately, I am very sad to say, my daughter, you guys know her, Emery, or we call her Ormery, as you know. She is in a play back east this weekend, and it's a really big deal. And I tried so hard to work it out, even looking at Red Eyes, and it just didn't work out. And so, you know, daughter, treasure hunters. It was so, yeah. So I am going to her play. However, Xavier Marx is going to be represented. Tree is going to go, at least for the poker game. So you guys, if you see Tree, he will be wearing an Xavier Marx shirt if I can find them in this mist of boxes. And also, he'll it's his birthday weekend, so tell him happy birthday. And tell him happy birthday, and
we have the same birthday. Ow.
Tell Tree happy birthday if you see him, and you can tell how old he is. You can just count the rings around his trunk, and you'll know how old. If you guys can count that high, I don't know if you'll be able to count that high or not, but
without your calculator.
Anyway. Oh yeah, Judge, I'm not really a cat. Hooli, that was hysterical. That was the funniest thing ever. Hooli's talking about there was a Zoom trial. I think this was back when COVID was going on, and the lawyer had a cat face because I think his kids had been playing with his computer and he couldn't get it off. And he was like, Judge, I'm really not a cat. So anyway, so Tree will be there to play poker, and Sean, I believe, will be defending his title as WSOF champion. So as you all know, he won last year, which pretty amazing because if I remember correctly, the final 3 were Ben, who was a professional poker player at some point in his life. And then I think it was Jens, who is either a professional poker player or plays a lot or is really, really good. And yeah, Sean won. And he's been impossible the last year. So let me ask you a favor, okay? Please beat Sean. Don't let him win again. If he wins twice in a row, he's just going to be impossible to work with. I mean, I just might have to find a new partner for Xavier. So can you please beat him? Anyone that's going and playing poker? Oh, I've got an idea, Tree.
What's that?
If whoever can beat Sean, maybe I should answer another question from the contest.
There you go.
What do you think of that? So you guys, who's going here? Who's going to the WSOF? It sounds like a great weekend. Anyone in chat going? Is there anyone in chat, by the way? I can't tell from this.
There are people in chat.
Oh,
There's 21 people.
Wow, there's 21 people. Holy cow. Well, hi, everybody. My chat is a little slow. You know, when you move to a new house, there's kinks with the internet and this and that. And there's like so much to do. But I absolutely, so far, love living here. We already went to our first Golden Knights hockey game. Now, I don't care if you're if you love hockey or if you're a sports lover, it doesn't matter. The Golden Knights hockey games are so much fun. You guys, you have to go to one. I mean, just plan that in the near future. So it's just like they make a whole spectacle out of it. You know, they start with a sword fight, and then there's holograms where they enter from, and excuse me, then they have these sexy gals clean the ice in these skimpy little outfits. And oh no, it's seriously fun. I mean, I happen to really like hockey a lot, but even if I didn't, it's a totally fun time. Yeah, so we used to go to the Kings game back in the day when Wayne Gretzky played for them. I have my issues with Wayne Gretzky, though. Yeah. Do you have your issues? You probably don't, Tree, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. And then I'll stop chatting so much and we'll get to the point of this live stream, but I'm very chatty today. So this was back in the day, and we were Kings fan. You know, if you lived in LA, you could not be a Kings fan, right? Especially when Wayne Gretzky came to play. Anyway, they had made the playoffs, and it was such an exciting time. And Wayne Gretzky's wife was sitting right in the front. And what happened? A puck came over, it hit the plexiglass, it crashed into her, and it totally knocked her out.
The glass shattered?
Yeah, the glass shattered. She was totally knocked out. The ambulance came, took her away. What do you think Wayne did? Did he keep on playing? Don't say, Tree. Or did he go with her to the hospital? Any guesses? He kept playing. And I was like, I don't like him anymore. He doesn't know if his wife is like dead or alive, and he's playing in the hockey game. So do you guys agree with me or do you not? Most women folk agree with me. Most men folk say, yeah, but it was the playoffs. Oh, Emery's in the chat. Hey, Emery. So Sigmund Love is Ormery.
That's our daughter.
Didn't think she was going to be able to be here because she has rehearsal for the play she's in. That is preventing me from going to WSOF. Hey, Emery, how was rehearsal? I'm a little bit delayed here. So anyway, you guys, speaking of, Mike came over. He dropped off the book. I think it's a terrific book. Haven't been able to work on the treasure hunt. But oh my God, wouldn't that be amazing if it was found this weekend during the WSOF? Who's working on it? Who's working on the invitation? They did a great job. They worked really hard, and it's a really, really fun book. So are you guys working on it?
I'm in it, right? I'm in the book.
Yes, you are, Tree. Yes. Tree, you are in it. Oh, Candy Putman's working on it. How's it going, Candy? Are you going to find it this weekend? Are you going to be in Vegas? So the chat is very subdued. It's very quiet today.
It's pretty quiet, yeah.
Yes, which is fine because I'm chatting enough for the whole chat tonight. So let's just wait a few more minutes and then I will get into it. Let me see. So Tree, I will, we have Xavier Marx t-shirts. We have tanks for women and regular t-shirts for men. And if I can find them, I will give Tree a bundle of them to just, give away at WSOF. Can't promise I will find them because seriously, hundreds of boxes everywhere. But if we can, is anyone going to be there so we can, just let me know. You can message me after this and just tell me what size. It's like, small to extra large. And if you want a tank or a regular shirt, we'd be happy to give you one. They're really kind of cute. So let me know about that. Oh, Tree just pointed out there's a couple shirts over there. Well, at least we know we have a couple of shirts we can give away. Hey, Candace, how are you? I take it you're drinking coffee tonight. Candace, are you going to the WSOF? So anyway, for some reason, my chat is very delayed and very slow, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep plowing through.
She is not going. She wishes.
Well, I'm not going either, Candace. I wish I were too, but Sean and Tree are going, so they're going to represent. Let's get in. Oh, hey, Agnes. How are you? Hillary, we know you can't go play. You'll be checking. Agnes. Oh, no, Agnes. Does this mean I'm going to have to get a disguise? Oh, dear. Agnes, you caught me. You caught me. What should I do? Maybe a blonde wig, mustache.
Well, you'll be in Boston, so people are looking in Boston. Good for them.
Okay. So yeah, I will be back east. Can't say anything more. So anyway, guys, I wanted to first of all thank you all for participating in the question contest. I thought it was terrific. There were a lot of fantastic questions. You guys put a lot of time and effort into it. And it was really close. Congratulations to Sasha, who had the winning question. Really good question. And I hope you liked our answer. We really wanted to put as much effort and energy into the answer as you guys put into making the questions. So I hope it's helping you a little bit, or if not helping you, I hope it's giving you a little more energy or some other avenues. So what do you guys think? Is it made you, has it confirmed anything? Has it made you turn a different path? Any insight on the winning question and the answer? Oh, Agnes, I'm so glad to hear that. Agnes says that it helped.
Yeah, there's a lot of information in the answer.
Yeah. Don't listen to Tree.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Tree's like me. He's like, he slips and says things.
There's information in the answer.
Oh gosh. So yeah,
that's the whole point.
Just don't buy him a beer at WSOF, because then he'll really start talking.
Do buy me a beer.
No, he's not allowed to drink. He might. I'm very concerned about him being there without me. Yeah, he'll probably tell you guys where the treasure is hidden. I don't think you know. Do you even know where the treasure is hidden?
General, but not exactly.
Okay, so for you guys don't know, and since we're not set up here, I could not get a printout of all the questions to make it easy for me, because we don't even have our printing machine set up yet. It's like I'm living in the 1800s here.
Well, not exactly.
Yeah, I am.
We do have running water.
I am. We do have running water, and I do have a smartphone, but besides that. But so Sasha, do you have Sasha's question up there?
No. Was I supposed to?
Oh.
Well,
you have all the questions.
I have all the questions, so hang on. Yeah, I do. Hang on.
Okay, so Tree is going to recite Sasha's question. So you guys, it was very close. Up until the last few days, it was really neck and neck. Oh. And
she asks.
Oh, okay. So here is the winning question, which I'm sure you guys already know, but Tree is going to read it for us.
So if Xavier Marx could see one landmark from where he hid the proxy, would it be A, a Ferris wheel, B, a church, C, a building named after a wealthy family, D, a stadium, E, an obelisk, F, a body of water, G, a carousel, H, a statue?
Good job. Standing ovation for Tree. See, Ornery, that's where you get your dramatic ability from. Tree, that was very good.
Was it dramatic?
Huli,
It was
yes,
pretty dramatic, wasn't it?
yes, we're going to bring duct tape. Yes, absolutely, Huli. So, yeah, which was, a very, very good question, Sasha. How long did you work on that, Sasha? Was that your first choice question, or were you kind of throwing around some other questions? Yeah, that was a very good question. And Sean and I discussed it for a while because, I mean, for instance, I took the question as you could see all those different things, right there. But, there are things way in the background you can see, but who knows? I mean, if there's a building, aren't most big buildings named after famous families? So it was stuff like that we discussed. So yeah, we discussed it, and
after a wealthy family.
Sasha, it was actually a last drunk question. See, those drunk questions, those are the best.
Oh, good.
And so I think the one that was neck and neck with that was, John, can you read it? It was the one about MoMA.
Oh, who sent it in?
You guys, who was that? Was that Ellie? Was it Terry? Like I said, if you guys had just came in, we just moved here. I don't have electronically. Yeah, things are a mess.
So I don't.
Hi. Oh, hey, Alan. Yay, Alan.
There's a lot of questions about Miss Maple.
So who was that? The question that was here. I'm going to go to my phone. I'm glad you're here, Alan. Welcome. And you were in like way earlier. I was telling you, Bob Ross. He made a comment about Bob Ross's afro, and did you know the perm? Those weren't his real curls. A little useless, unknown fact about Bob Ross.
Here we go.
Okay.
Pug Daisy.
Okay. Pug Daisy. Okay, was the one that was really close with. So Tree is going to read this question again.
Oh, this is.
Do it loud enough so people can hear.
Wait. It says read more. Let's make it really good. So it says, when we were on our field trip at MoMA, I overheard someone talking about a secret pranksy piece. He said to connect the 16 locations on a map, then continued explaining the next steps, but I couldn't hear him over the echoed sounds. I looked in the mirror and saw that it was Jay. I think he might be pranksy. I really want to know what the next step to finding that secret piece, even if it's only an approximate. Oh, I get it. Approximate. Else hear what he said to do next. Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay, good job. So yeah, I believe
that was the second.
Yeah, you guys correct me if I am wrong, but I think that was the one that was in second place. That it kept going back and forth. It was really close, and yes, Sean and I were prepared to answer that question as well. So yes, Pug.
Daisy.
Pug Daisy. Yeah, another really, really good question. Yeah, Miriam, it was. So let me just, like I said, I plan to have this all printed out and be organized because, like I said, of the move, it's all very disorganized. But so let me try to pull up a couple more. There's some I'm not going to talk about because if I say I don't get it, would be a hit. And if I say, oh, that's great, I totally get it, that would probably be a hint as well. So, so I probably should not say anything, right? Oh, I like this one. According to our cartoon friend and clues in the book, we are to use Google Earth. Should we question mark as well? So this is one. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, but I'm going to say this anyway because I know Sean has already said this and I've already said this. And if it's getting at, you have to, use punctuation, or if anything we use like commas or any punctuation is any type of a hint, it is not. So if that's what it's, I'm not sure if that's what it's getting at, but I just thought I would reiterate that since it's already been, it's already been talked about. Oh, hey, YY. If the answer requires the book to solve, then I don't see any benefit to a question about the final location. If we solve the book, then we will know. If we get a hint to actually progress in the book. So yeah, that's a fine opinion, YY. I understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying. So, like I said before, it seems like people are stuck. We've gone on for 2 years, and yeah, you just need the book to solve it. But in our effort to keep this going, keep it energetic, keep it fun, so it doesn't get stale and just kind of fade away into oblivion. We like to do fun and new things. So, Alan, why are you laughing?
That wasn't me. We're talking about the dogs.
Oh, you guys. Oh, Alan.
We're not paying attention to what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, Alan and Tree are having their own little conversation. Okay, that's fine. I'll ignore it.
Says it's not fading. Your hunt is
so why if I hear of anyone who has solidly progressed at all, I will jump back in. Now I'm glad to hear that, YY. So I'm glad you're not totally out of it. That makes me very happy. YY. Let's see, Agnes, you still think someone will definitely find it this year? I do. I absolutely do. But I've been wrong before. So not that often, right, Tree? Am I ever wrong, Tree?
Well, I'm a husband, so therefore my wife is always right. So.
Of course, right? I have been wrong before. Wrong. But like we thought it was going to be found the first year. I think I told you guys this before. Sean thought it was going to be found the first day. He was really worried about that. So I absolutely think it'll be found this year, but I could be wrong. These treasure hunts, you never know. People go this way, then that way, and they could be on the right track and then take a sharp turn. And so I don't know. I have no idea. Right. Oh, thanks, Miriam. I appreciate that. It's not fading. Thanks, Candy. I think the bedroom picture is confusing a lot of people. Okay.
Oh, I remember that one.
But isn't that really cool artwork? I love that. I love that artwork. There's so much in there, and I think she did a really good job. Oh, Alan, thank you. I love that bedroom picture too. I really do. Oh yeah, that's another one I wanted to pull up. So Sasha says she solved the train.
What is that?
So she progressed. That's great news. So that was one of our hints. That was by Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
And Emery, are you still in the chat? Because that's one of Emery's favorite shows of all time, Gravity Falls. So if you guys have kids, or if you don't have kids, it's a great show. I've said this before. You guys should watch Gravity Falls. It is just filled with ciphers and clues.
Yeah, this group would like that show.
Oh, yeah. You guys, especially in this group, would like that show.
Yeah, it's a great show.
And, so many different levels. Just on the most basic level is for kids, a cartoon, but then there's so much more to it. It's a great show. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Sasha. Candy is the X on the bedroom picture. You'll have to look at it. You'll have to find that out.
What's the twin?
So Tree is asking me what that is. You can tell how interested he is in my treasure hunt. It was an extra clue that.
Yeah, you just told me that.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you guys, let me pull up a couple more.
Sorry.
So I was very intrigued, Alan, by your question. I just said I wasn't going to say if I got it or not, but I thought it was a very interesting question, and I thought about it for a long time. That's all I can say about that. I think I'm boring Tree. He just yawned.
Sorry.
Yeah, can you believe that? I'm doing this exciting live stream with all you exciting people, and he's yawning. Okay, I changed my mind. Ignore him at WSOF. Do not tell him happy birthday.
When's my birthday? It's
Okay.
Sunday, right?
So let me pull up a couple
Sunday,
more.
I'll be 62.
There are so many really good questions. Sorry, I'm struggling with this because
Wait, I can have the questions up here. What do you want?
okay, hold on. So
and then you have some here.
and you can tell me who did these questions. So oh, here's one. Xavier's going uptown. How many people will he meet along the way? Tell me who did that question. So I didn't understand that one. It reminded me, you guys, you know that poem, as I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives, and every wife had 7 cats. Who is it?
Misty Milstein.
Oh, Misty. Yeah. I wasn't sure where you were getting at with that, but I really liked it. I'm sure it means something interesting. That was very intriguing. Who would have the best advantage for solving the clues? A math teacher or an English teacher? Who's that?
Yeah, I saw that one. Oh, that's Christina Payne.
Christina. So I like that question a lot. That's very to the point. And that would have been a really good one to answer, I think. So another good one. Oh, here's a good one. I love this one. I'm heading out to a silent retreat. I will only have my Xavier Marx book, of course, plus a paper atlas, ruler, pen, and paper. Should I keep working on finding the proxy while away? That's a great question. Who is that, Tree?
MMMTX.
Oh, MMM, the Campbell Soup guy or gal. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
That's a terrific question. I like that. I have to be careful about saying too much because I don't want to answer another question. But like I said, maybe, what did I say when the stream started? I said, if someone beats Sean, I'll answer another question. Maybe I should change it and say, if Sean wins, we'll answer another question. Let me know which one I should do, guys. Should we answer another question if Sean wins? Put 1. Should we answer another question if Sean loses? Put 2. See, I want Sean to lose because he's going to be impossible to work with if he wins twice in a row. He's just going to be impossible. His head won't be able to get through the door, right? So let's see what else we have here.
Which one is 1 and which one is 2? If Sean wins, we answer. If Sean loses, we answer.
Something like that.
So we got 2 votes for 1 and 2 votes for 2. So
okay, they're coming in. They're coming in. Or you guys 3 if you don't want me to answer another question at all. Okay.
Sasha says answer 1 question if he wins, 2 if he loses. So we're already committing to answer at least 1 question.
I'm not committing to anything because I have to talk to Sean about this first. And if Sean, if you're lurking in the chat, you chime in and say, but yeah, I can't promise, but I think, I'm mixed. Do I want Sean to win? Absolutely, I do. He has to represent since I'm not going to be there. And Tree, well, Tree too. So, and if I were there, so let me tell you about my poker playing, guys. Okay, so this is my claim to fame. I get invited to the celebrity charity poker tournament every year. And don't ask me why. I'm not a celebrity. Don't know how I got on the list in the first place. Don't know why I get invited. But for some reason, I do. And I go like once a year. And I'm really an awful poker player. The first year I went, Tree couldn't go with me. And it was downtown LA. It was raining. And so I called him and he thought I was calling him to tell him I got there okay. And I was calling him to say,
already out.
Yeah, I was the first one out and I was coming home. Really sucked, right? And then I started watching some YouTube videos and I said, this next year I'm going to do a lot better. And guess what? I did. I made the final table. And then the year after that, I made the top 3. I won this incredible prize. And I was second. Let's see. There were 3 left. And I got out. but there was another guy, and Martin Jameson, who won the World Series of Poker.
Jameson.
Oh, Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin. He won $10 million in 2016. And so that's my claim to fame. I lost to only him and this other guy. And so the next year, I was like one of the first one out. So tournament poker, right? It's a lot of luck because I've made the final table as much as I've been one of the first ones out in poker. But it's a lot of fun, right? So I hope whoever's going is going to have a great time. I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but I will show you if I can find it, a couple of the really cool prizes I've won at this tournament. One's this really cool artwork that I don't even know what it is. But you put a deck of cards in it and it lights up and it's, who knows? So, okay, let me read a few more of these because I really think they should be recognized because Sean and I really enjoyed these questions a lot. We got a big kick out of them. Okay, I'm heading out. I already did the silent retreat. Oh, here's a good one. Pranksy just pulled a fast one on me. He used black ink and painted over all the titles of the kids' artwork in my book. Could I still enjoy the mysteries of Benji Segre's art to the same extent? That is a fantastic question. That is a fantastic question. I'm surprised this one wasn't in the running because that's a really, and I know a lot of you have been stuck on that whole Benji thing. So
why does Miriam have so many capital letters in her name?
I don't know.
That's a lot of capital letters.
C-Star. So I don't know if you can elaborate on the answer you guys gave, but how far is far away? That's C-Star. How can I answer that? So how far is far away? In the distance. I'll say in the distance. That's all I can say. Alan, maybe just start writing the next Xavier masterpiece. And the intro to that book gives hints, clues to solve the book. Don't wait for us. Alan, I like the way you think. Alan has a true entrepreneur heart because that's what an entrepreneur would say. And as a matter of fact, I would love to start writing the next Xavier Marx book with Sean. We have been kicking, we have kicked around a lot of different ideas, like what should the next one be? But at this rate, I'm thinking it should be Xavier Marx goes to Harvard because it seems like it's taking a long time for this one. And in fact, here's a little unknown fact. When Sean and I were first talking about this book, he was going to be a Harvard college student. That was our first idea. And we researched Harvard, the campus a lot. We were going to make the whole thing take place on the campus. And Harvard is really interesting. They have, like, the library has hidden tunnels. And there would have been so many interesting places that we could have done the puzzles and the hunt. And so we still might do that. I love that idea. And we're talking about different characters. I always thought it'd be funny to kind of have like this, this kind of airheaded blonde. And the running joke is, how did you get into Harvard? She ends up solving the.
Yeah, that's like, what's her name? That's,
yeah. Oh, kind of like, that.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah, that's right.
Great movie.
Stanford, not Harvard. Alan. Alan's only doing that to poke at me. Everyone knows Stanford's not a good school, right? Let's see. Did anything change around the token space, 30 meters around, since it was placed there? Any color construction gates? Not that we are aware of. Not that we are aware of. I don't believe so, Cymark. But the proxy will be checked on again very soon. We are due to check on it again. We have checked on it several times since this started. But yeah, someone will be checking on it. Of course, it'll either be me or Sean, because there's only two people that know where it is. Tree knows where it is.
I really don't, actually.
Well, he says he really doesn't, and he probably doesn't because, yeah, he's so busy with his own stuff. He only pays like that much attention to me.
I don't think I could go and find.
Okay, let's continue with a few more of these questions because I know you guys worked hard on them. Let's see. Okay, so I just read that one about the artwork, which was a great question. Where does an orphan prefer to sleep? In a mansion, in a farmhouse, in a field, none of the above. Who did that one, Tree?
Oh, hang on a second. Let me find out.
Tree, I am docking your pay. He's not on it.
No, wait. Oh, here, that's Beefaghetti.
Oh, Beefaghetti. Hey, Beefaghetti. I don't see you in the chat, but I hope you are doing well. That's a great question. Great question, Beefaghetti. So, oh no.
What?
Yeah, we already did this one, right? Is that the one by Pugs? Where we're on a film trip a moment? Yeah. So, okay. So according to, we already did that one too. At recess, would Xavier rather read a book or skip rope? So I see you're getting somewhere with that one. Who's that, Tree?
I'm looking. That's Cincy Shan.
Oh, Cincy. That's a very clever question. I like that a lot. I can't say much about it. I wish I could, because I don't want to hang myself with the rope. Yeah. Good question. So, here's a good one. No one is around. I'm alone, and I've just found the proxy.
Oh, yeah.
Tired from my search, I decide to lay down exactly where I found it. It's 10:28 p.m. Where have I heard that time before, huh? If I look straight at for where I am laying, would I see a starry night? I think that's Candace. Is that Candace?
It is.
Oh, Candace, if you're still here, that is such a good question. I absolutely love that question. That's a great question. I can't say much about it, but you guys, if this whole thing with Sean winning or losing, if we end up answering another question, start thinking about what you want answered, okay? So yeah, I like that, Candace, a lot. So there is this flat earth guy I know. He's in denial on the different time zones. Real whack job. Can't tell night from day. Would you have an equal chance in solving and finding the proxy? Who's that, Tree?
I'm looking. I thought that doesn't sound familiar
to me. So,
I might not have. Do I have all of them?
Oh, Tree is looking. He doesn't think he has all of them. Miriam, can the proxy be?
I don't
okay, Tree is failing. Who is anyone in the chat who wrote that question? Because Tree can't find who it is. Anyone know who did that? Anyway, another good question. I'm sorry I'm not recognizing you. Again, for you people that just came in, we just moved to a new house. Nothing's set up. Can't find a thing. Our electronics aren't set up. We don't even know how to, don't even get me started. So
I like this one, the unicorn hunt.
So you couldn't find who did that? Okay.
No, I like the one that says Xavier is studying for his geometry test. He's fairly sure it only takes 4 points to draw an X, but would Miss Maple disagree? How many would she recommend? I like that question.
Yeah, that's a good. Who did that question? Did you guys hear that one?
Unicorn hunting.
Unicorn. Great question, Unicorn. I really like that. Alan says the proxy is invisible and can only be seen with imagination if you're in the wrong spot. Well, there you go, right? All this confirmation bias comes up, right? Is anyone in this hunt suffering from confirmation bias? Yes, happened to me in many different hunts, and I was absolutely 100% sure I was right, and I wasn't.
It's like all these people who've called me on the forest hunt thing.
So yeah, Tree was just telling me. So he's gotten quite a few calls from forest fed people, and he doesn't. I mean, he's nice. He talks to them, and I would say 99% of the calls are people that say they have the right solve, and it was either stolen or it's a lie. And we're not going to get into that whole forest fin thing, of course, but he gets calls like that all the time. So it's really interesting. Some of the solves, I'm probably not supposed to sneak in his office and look, but I do. Shh, don't tell him, okay? um, so have you read this one yet? I like this one. Is that the one you just read?
I don't remember seeing that one.
Okay, so Ms. Mabel sent me a list of locations she recommends I look into to prepare for the next time I go on a field trip. Oh yeah. She included 2 page numbers from Xavier Marx and the Missing Masterpieces that relate
Oh yeah.
somehow to locations that I really should take a look at. Again, as I might have misinterpreted them. The problem is my dog chomped the section of the letter with those 2 important page numbers on it. That darn dog, right? That same dog ate my homework all the time when I was in school.
He's
And
an old dog.
I'd really like to know what she wrote so I can make the most of my visit. My question is, what 2 page numbers from Xavier Marx and the Missing Masterpieces did Ms. Maple likely add to her letter in an attempt to hint which 2 locations I might need to look into again? Who did that question? That is a fantastic question.
Ella Mathens.
Say that again.
L. Mathens.
L. Mathens. Great question. I love that question. I love the dog eating the pages. My dog, as you know, Mr. Khan, my treasure hunting dog, eats everything in sight.
Right.
He's still a puppy. He's getting a little bit better. He's getting used to Las Vegas. The climate's different. He doesn't have that big hill to run up and down. So yeah, he's getting there. But that's another good question. Okay, here's one. Oh, here's a really good one. So this next question, you know how we went through them and we only allow the questions that follow the rules. This one, Sean and I discussed. Now, should we let this question be, eligible to win because it's almost like 10 questions in one?
Right.
But we did, and it didn't win, but a great question. It says, if you had 10 star stickers, where exactly would you place each one in the book? Who did that question, Tree?
Brute forcing.
Say that again.
Brute forcing.
Brute forcing. Are you in the chat, brute forcing? That's a great question. And even before the voting started, we were sort of thinking, how would we answer that one? Because that one potentially could have been a lot of information.
Oh yeah.
If Xavier Marx and the Missing Masterpieces was sorry about that. If Xavier Marx and the Missing Masterpieces was a subject in school, which page would be on the final exam?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Tree says that's a really good question. Who did that, John? Anyone in here do that question?
N. Manders.
Say that again.
N. Manders.
N. Manders. Another terrific question. You guys are like really so clever. I'm so impressed with this group.
That's a really good question.
Really good question. Yeah. And Tree never compliments any of this stuff. And he's saying, whoa, these are such good questions. Who are you and what have you done with my tree?
No, these are just really good questions.
Okay, just a couple more. Let's see. If the makers of the Decode website were to join the hunt, would they have an advantage? I don't know what the Decode website is, but I'm guessing it's like a website with puzzles and codes and ciphers and stuff, right? Who wrote that question?
Oh, I saw that.
Agnes, if we get another question answered, can we have another open period to ask new ones? Agnes, anything is possible. I'm just kind of shooting from the hip.
Oh, yes.
Sean isn't around, so I'm just kind of improvising here. So yeah, so Sean has to agree with all of this, and possibly, absolutely, possibly,
Absolutely possible.
absolutely,
What the hell does that mean?
possibly.
That means absolutely nothing.
Tree's
Like a
making fun
politician.
of me.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay. So the last question.
By the way, we can't answer this decode question because if we either way we answer,
Yeah, I can't answer that
you
one.
Can't answer
that one. Who wrote it though?
Susie.
Susie
D.
Susie D. It's a good question. I can't answer that one.
No.
So
if it's yes or no,
who would the proxy hang out with? Charles, Elizabeth, or William Pitt? Who wrote that question?
Mars 357.
Mars 357? Mars.
Yeah.
Mars, are you in the chat? So, does anyone understand this question? I like this question. I'm not sure I totally understand it, but it could have many possibilities. Yeah. Another really good question. And I think I already mentioned this one. The last one is Alan's. Can you be in the wrong side of the country and the right city? That's a very intriguing question.
I have no idea.
I didn't get it. I think Sean got it. Sean gave me an explanation of it. Who knows if he's right or not? But good question, Alan. For someone, Tree, that had thrown in the towel a very long time ago, Alan sure makes his appearances a lot. Alan, he threw in the towel. Yes. So why? Just so you know, Alan.
Why is somebody else?
I know. Why someone else? But I'm just telling why the story of Alan. Alan threw in the towel, and he's been back stronger than ever. So I'm expecting you back, why? I really am.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So why? Okay.
Oh, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. How are you? Yay, Jeremy's here. Oh, you missed all the fun, Jeremy. We're getting ready to wrap up. Do you have any words of wisdom to tell us, Jeremy, before we go? Anything you want to say? Oh, you understand it, Agnes? You're much smarter than I am. So if anyone wants a question or to say anything, speak now or forever hold your peace. I just want to make sure I didn't leave out anything I wanted to talk to you guys about. So we talked a little bit about the World Series of Poker. So excited about it. I hope as many of you guys are going as you can. Sean and Tree will be there. So I'm just doing a recap, beat Sean in poker. It's okay if Tree wins, but he won't because he really sucks at poker. Yeah, he's really bad. Yeah. Wish him a happy birthday if you see him. It's his birthday weekend. And they're going to count the rings on you, Tree, to see how old you are. So I talked about that. We live in Vegas now. Oh, I wanted to tell you my next project coming up. So I am doing, it's already filmed. It's another scavenger hunt in Vegas. I'm so excited about it. It's already been filmed, and Delisa's son is editing it for me again. He's terrific. He edited the Max Fosh video, the long form one. And this one is a major project. There's a lot to it. It's really, really good. It's so much fun. Hoping to get it out in a couple of weeks. So the last one we did in Vegas, if you guys remember, was the one with Mike and K-Pro. So I don't know. That one's going to be hard to top, but we're going to try with this one. This one's a lot of fun. And then the UCLA project, we have 2 in the can. And before I release those, I want at least 3 more because I want to release them once a week to really see how people like it. I think you have to be consistent. So I'm really excited about that as well. So yeah. Last few questions, and then let's see. I missed you live in Vegas. Cool. Why did you guys move out there? Well, several reasons. This last couple of years, Agnes, I was here so much working on projects, and Tree has a couple big cases here. We were here so much. We just thought it made more sense to move here. And we'll still have a small place in LA because I have a project there. He has cases there, but we're going to make this our main place for now. And kings or queens or others. Kings or queens or others.
I don't think it's.
Not sure. I think he's referring to maybe that question. But I don't know. Maybe in the move to play a good chess game. Do you play chess, MM? So, okay. So I think we're going to wrap up. You hear Mr. Khan barking because that means he wants to go on a walk. And hold on. Look who's getting into the picture too. This is Silly. Silly is trouble. Trouble. Come here, ex-con. You want to say goodbye to the treasure hunters? He just wants to. Come here, ex-con. Let's go.
Hey, buddy.
Here. Do you want to eat Silly? So actually, this big giant dog and Silly are best friends. It's so cute to watch them.
Yeah,
play. So guys, thanks for being here. This was a whole bunch of fun. Yeah, well, Sean and I will talk about possibly answering another question if something big happens. And I'm thinking I'm going to go with if Sean wins again. I really do want him to win as much as I tease him. So I'm going to propose to him if he wins the World Series of Fen 2 years in a row, we will answer another one of these questions. That's my proposal. So I hope you all agree on that. I hope if you're going to this weekend, have a great, fantastic time. Thanks to Mike and K-Pro. I'm sure they're going to put on a fantastic event. And yeah, until next time, have fun, stay safe, and happy searching, guys. Ciao.